The champ
Daniel,
is here.
what's up, Pop?
Dan's in the house.
Hey, come here,
Man,
boy.
everyone's here.
You got to take that hoodie off, though.
My man,
Say hi, give him
Dan.
some knuckles.
Congratulations.
You know, Ariel, you seen this guy before?
Come here. You can
We're
sit up here
boys.
with
We
Dad,
talk
Dan.
on FaceTime all the time. Dan Senior over here, Chelsea. Could we talk to Dan first? I want to ask him the first question.
All right, ask him.
What'd you think of your dad? If you could talk into his mic, what'd you think of your dad tonight?
Really good.
Yeah. Anything you could have done better? All right. He passed the test. Congratulations,
Thank
Daniel.
you, man.
Wow,
Thank
and
you,
for coming.
thank you.
We've been
Yes.
killing time for like 20 minutes waiting for you, and it was worth it, I think. What a performance from you.
I'm sorry, man.
Look at your eye.
He hit me one time. That's how powerful this guy was. This guy hit me one time on the second takedown, and he got my eye all red like that. He was a powerful guy. But at the end of the day, man, wrestling wins. And as Chael has made a career of it, wrestling wins fights. And if I can get to your leg, generally I can finish, right? So the first takedown was one finish. Second takedown was a different finish. Third takedown was actually an ankle pick off of a front headlock.
Beautiful.
Something that you never do, right?
Beautiful.
Front headlock, the guy had his heels back, ankle pick knocked him back, and he kind of got lost in the scramble.
Chill.
Lost in the sauces. I
Got
know you
lost
like
in
to
the
say
sauce,
that.
yep.
May I ask, Rafa, how did those kicks feel? I mean, it looked like he connected pretty good on some of those kicks, but I didn't hear you comment on those.
He
Good
kicked
power?
me in the leg, right? And I kind of checked it, but didn't get it all the way facing him, so he didn't get my shin. And my shin's bruised a little bit. But the head kick didn't land. He's a big, strong guy, so anytime the heavyweights hit you, you can feel it. I mean, you've been fighting in a heavyweight Grand Prix lately, so you know how that feels. And it's power, but they're all powerful. Hey, go stand by Rosendo. Give me a kiss.
Oh, that's
Love you.
beautiful. That is beautiful.
Go
Can
ahead.
I
He's
can't
uncomfortable.
stop looking at your right hand.
Yeah.
How's it feeling?
It feels great. I didn't
No
even have to
problem?
really throw it. You know, I didn't really have to throw it much. I think I might. I don't even know if I threw any punches standing.
Wow.
I'm not exactly sure. I knew I threw a leg kick, and but the takedowns were there. I mean, the first one, he put himself against the side of the octagon. That's like, you can't give a wrestler that, you know, especially when they're looking to take you down. And then once in the first round, I kind of hit him, and he almost turned over like he was hurt. But he kind of plays coy at times, so I got to be careful.
Can we
He
watch
wait-
it? Oh, yes,
He
go
waits
ahead.
to explode, doesn't he?
Yeah.
If you saw his last fight, yeah, he does play a little. Even when he'll let you pass guard all the way, but he sees an opportunity. Rampage Jackson used to do that, and boom, he'd explode up. He did that on you one time, but you caught him and
Yeah.
went to pull him back down, pull him all the way over the top.
Yeah.
I did not think, from a physical standpoint, that it would be likely to get a rear naked choke because of how big his frame is.
Well, my coach yelled KC control because after the first round, notice I stayed in half guard. He does a good job of escaping once you pass the side control because if he gets an underhook, he's gone. He's the first person that turned to his knees. I grabbed his wrist on the inside tie, and he was still able to get to his feet. Normally, I just run him over the wrist. But he got to his feet, and I just kept punching, grabbed the leg back. But he was tough. Once I got to the KC, though, and he turned back to his body, I just hooked it. The angle wasn't even perfect. I mean, I was almost falling off to the side and was still able to get that choke in.
I really felt, Daniel, that you showed him respect. When we see big upsets in this sport, when we see big upsets in boxing, your own teammate to provide an example.
Yeah.
When Luke Rockhold went out with Bisping in part 2, it was as though Luke did not respect him because of the first fight. When I see you go out there, whether it's against John Jones, whether it's against Derrick Lewis, I see the same approach every single time. I see a focused athlete in Daniel Cormier focusing on Daniel Cormier.
Yeah.
I find your ability to compete mano-a-mano, regardless of the rules, in a time frame and find a way to get your hand raised, to be your greatest skill.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just that competitiveness. And I truly attribute that to some of the great opponents I've faced. Chael Sanderson, Hajimurad Gatsalov, Alireza Haidari, wrestlers, John Jones. I mean, because I have to get up to fight these all-time greats, it has made me this competitor that when I am faced with a challenge, I have an ability to kind of just zone in on that challenge. Derrick Lewis became my life for 3 weeks, and it had to be for me to fight in the way that I did. But it's just competitiveness. I mean, I hate losing at everything. That's why I cry if it happens to happen, because I can't turn that off. I've been doing that since I was a kid.
You said one of the reasons you accepted this fight was to get the opportunity to fight at the world's most famous arena. They gave you that amazing plaque, 2003, 2018. Now that you did it, what was it like?
It was awesome, and it was weird too because as I walked out, I heard boos, and then when I walked into the octagon, I heard just overwhelming amount of cheers. And I saw Dana, and he was smiling, kind of like, "Oh, Finally, you know?
Yeah.
And then when they introduced me, it was booze again. And I was like, that's the New York crowd I love. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the New York crowd that I'm going to stick it to by beating their boy. Look, man, I said this, Ariel, at the presser, and this is no knock on Derrick, but he gained some endorsements. He probably made more money than he's ever made. And this is a tale as old as fighting happens. I'm a long-reigning champion, a guy that's lived at the top of the sport. These guys come into this moment, and they garner all these new things. But at the end of the day, there's a fight that has to happen. And only one man has been able to fight me and beat me. Then they have to go back to being what they were before, you know. So I'm happy that he made some money. I'm happy that he earned some endorsements. But at the end of the day, I live in these moments, and it showed again tonight.
Daniel, after your last fight, there was a big talk. There was a face-off with Brock Lesnar. We heard that he went back to the USADA testing pool. We know from watching some wrestling that he's doing less and allegedly is in the MMA gym. I have not heard the talk for a couple of months about DC and Brock Lesnar. Is that still on? We're going to get that, right?
Yes, it's still on. So the issue is Brock's been doing his testing, and as he's – look, Shawn Michaels wrestled wherever they were just now. Shawn Michaels wrestled. So
Saudi Arabia, yep.
They're throwing some real money at these guys over there. Shawn Michaels hasn't wrestled for 10 years. So they're making so much money, so Brock went over there. But if you look at Brock, he's a lot slimmer. His face is a lot slimmer. You can tell that he's taking this training and everything serious. And he's a big guy. I mean, it's going to be a tough fight. And he's not a guy that I can just go and take down, right? He's a big, strong Division I caliber wrestler, national champion. And I'm going to have to fight a good fight in order to do what I did to Derrick Lewis.
And just one left.
Yeah, that's what it looks
You're
like.
really gonna deprive us? You're in your prime right now. Just
I'm
one
definitely
left.
not in my prime. I'm 39 years old, man.
You look incredible out there.
Here's the deal, though. Today, I woke up this morning, Ariel, and I sneezed and threw my back out.
Oh my!
Like, seriously, I sneezed, Chael.
In bed?
No, I got up at this morning.
No.
It was time to go run. I run every morning before the fight. I sneezed. My back slips out.
What?
Then, I swear, I get on the
Okay.
treadmill, I jog 2 steps and go, Bob, this ain't happening. Right? I'm like, I can't run. So then the UFC then sends over the rehab department with a stim machine and a massage with Clint Wattenberg and Heather Linden. They came over, and I'm singed up completely on my left side.
Wow.
I'm literally bent over walking like, how in
They
the
say
world is
what
that?
happened. You say I sneezed.
I sneezed. Son, and I sneezed. So they massage me. 12:30, Bob goes, well, it's pretty simple. Either you're going to get better or you're not going to fight.
What?
Like, it's this serious that he's thinking about taking me out of the fight. And then once we did the stim, I laid on a hot pack all afternoon. Cassandra found me the biggest heating pad I've ever seen in my life. It went all the way around my belly, from the back to the front. I laid on that thing all afternoon, dude.
Wow.
All afternoon. And then around 5 o'clock, my nutritionist came over and goes, DC, Heather said you need to be walking, so we should go walk. I got up, walked around. I was like, well, I feel a little bit better. And then I just went and fought. I almost was out of the fight.
How's it feel now?
It's starting to. I'm cooling down, so it's starting to get a little tight again.
This is crazy.
We've been here 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You almost didn't tell us this story.
buried the lead.
I buried the lead again.
did.
Hey, I'm notorious for that.
Tonight would be so much different if Daniel Cormier pulled off the card because he
'Cause he
sneezed.
sneezed.
How do
'Cause
we?
I sneezed.
How do we explain that?
Well, they say when you sneeze, your core is not activated, so everything's super loose and it just kind of like goes crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
that is an
telling you, man.
unbelievable
Wow.
story.
That's a lesson.
So I take
in
back
that.
what I said about being in your prime.
Yeah, I'm not in my prime. I'm far from it. I'm far from my
I don't
prime.
think Daniel
You're
Cormier
still the
10
best
years
in the
ago
world,
It's
young
just
man.
my
amazing.
prime is good enough for everybody.
And the retirement fight, you want it to be around March, right?
I do. My birthday's
Okay.
March 20th. I saw on the schedule today there's a March 4th or
Third
March
or
3rd.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to fight there.
Okay.
The state wrestling tournament in high school will be over mid-February, so I'll be free to go fight.
DC, you're always a professional. You always come to us. You always give us time. You're the best. We're very proud of you. We're very happy for you. As you know, Chael getting nervous. Don't get nervous, Chael. I'm setting it up.
Thought you were, all right.
As you know, DC, one of the big stories heading into this fight, the fast food war that was UFC 230,
Yeah.
was this all started with Popeyes chicken,
Yeah,
right?
they backstabbed me.
He got mad. You disrespected. He went with Popeyes. Carl's went with you. All that stuff and more. And a local Houston area Popeyes said, right? They put it on their sign. What did they say? They said if Derrick Lewis wins, everyone's eating for free. Did they say that?
Yes, if.
Not happening.
Nope.
Guess what?
What?
Here on ESPN, Daniel Cormier eats for free. Where's that Popeyes chicken for DC? There it is.
Here.
Huh?
Look,
What do you think of
Enjoy,
that?
my man.
Look at this. Hey. There they go. They don't get free ESPN. They don't get free ESPN. After they dog me, here you go. The company that will not be named anymore.
You can eat it.
Years and years of free publicity. And they gave that guy that. I'm from Louisiana.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I still love the Saints. He said he doesn't love the Saints. And you sponsor him. So here. There you go.
You won't even eat it,
Stand
huh?
your ground.
Hey,
Respect.
Hey, okay. What'd you say?
I said, will you eat it?
Let's not get crazy.
Advertising and eating are totally
Advertising and
totally
eating
different
it
things.
in Gilroy's a
Okay.
little different.
You could do it off camera.
Yeah, off camera. But there's no way that's ever happening again.
Wow.
I'm done with them unless they come with the money.
Well done.
For more Ariel and the Bad Guy, sign up now for ESPN Plus.